I remember the heat first, the sun hammering down on my back like a judge pounding a gavel. My stomach stretched wide with life, 6 months along, my breaths shallow, my legs already swollen. The car door slammed, the tires squealing against the asphalt, and I turned in time to see her, my sister, grinning, her eyes glittering with amusement. "Take a nice walk and relax," she shouted, voice teasing, cruel. "It'll be good exercise." The car disappeared over the horizon. Just like that, I was abandoned. The desert swallowed me. My parents hadn't even looked back. Their laughter had already vanished into the heat waves rising from the asphalt. It should have broken me. It almost did. But in that silence, in that endless expanse of sun and sand, something snapped. Not out of rage, but calculation. I think back to before the betrayal, when I trusted them blindly. I was 15, sneaking out to meet my first love under the oak in the backyard. My parents had been pillars, unwavering and guiding. My sister, a shadow of kindness, always nearby. We had been a family, and I believed in that. I believed in them. The cracks started subtle. The calls I thought were friendly started carrying a tone I couldn't place. Small lies, hidden jabs in conversations, whispers of money disappearing, rumors seeded in the neighborhood. I noticed, but I smiled. I waited. Until the desert. That day crystallized everything. The mocking, the complete disregard for my life, for the child I carried. I walked for hours, sunburned and dizzy, feeling the grit in my lungs and the bitterness in my blood. And yet, I survived. That night, when I returned, exhausted, my plan began. I didn't scream, I didn't confront, I observed. I documented. Every whim, every betrayal, every subtle injustice they'd done was logged. Financial statements, social records, secret accounts. They were meticulous, careless in their confidence, and I became meticulous in my observation. I learned patience in that desert. I learned the art of invisibility. While they lived in arrogance, I built a fortress of proof. Emails, recordings, receipts, whispers captured in digital shadows. And while they laughed at me, dismissing me as fragile and emotional, I planned. The day came quietly. My sister, smug with her own arrogance, hosted a dinner. My parents were there, toasting themselves, toasting their perfect lives. I arrived late, my presence understated, almost unnoticed. The first bite of revenge was served with a smile. I revealed the offshore accounts, the hidden debts, the manipulations that had siphoned away not only my inheritance, but my trust, my dignity. They froze. My sister's laugh, the same that haunted me in the desert, died in her throat. My mother's face turned a sickly shade, her pride crumbling like old plaster. My father's hands shook on his wineglass, eyes darting like trapped animals. Every lie they thought was invisible became a spotlight in that room. I kept every detail, I said, calm, each word deliberate. Every word, every action. You abandoned me when I needed you. You thought I was weak. You were wrong. The room was silent, except for the soft hum of the chandelier and their shallow breaths. They understood, finally, that their empire of control was gone. Not destroyed by fire or theft, but by precision, by proof, by the calm, inexorable rise of someone they thought powerless. I left before they could speak, my hand resting lightly on my belly. The desert had taught me endurance. The betrayal had taught me strategy. And revenge? Revenge had taught me clarity. In the quiet of my apartment later that night, I didn't celebrate, I didn't gloat, I simply breathed. The weight of fear and betrayal lifted, replaced with something heavier, something stronger. Justice wasn't screaming. Justice was silence. Justice was walking away knowing I had already won. I am not broken. I am not bitter. I am the calm after the storm, the desert survivor, the strategist they never saw coming. And they, my parents, my sister, they are left with the echo of their arrogance, speechless, exposed, and finally, powerless.